Good morning. As the sun rises, casting a golden glow over our nation, we're met with somber news that demands our attention and reflection. Today we bring you heartbreaking news from the state of Idaho, a place known for its stunning landscapes and close-knit communities. In a devastating turn of events, 2 firefighters were killed in a deliberate and shocking attack near coeurd'alene, leaving the community reeling and searching for answers. The tranquility of this region has been shattered by an act of senseless violence. These brave individuals, dedicated to protecting life and property, were serving their community with unwavering commitment, responding to what they thought was a routine fire. Little did they know they were walking into a scene of unimaginable danger. But their selfless act of service was met with unimaginable horror as they became targets of violence, turning a call for help into a scene of tragedy and despair. This was not an accident. This was not a random act of fate. It was a calculated ambush, a premeditated assault on those who dedicate their lives to protect us, leaving us questioning the safety of even our most selfless heroes. Firefighters arrived on Canfield Mountain, a place of natural beauty now stained with sorrow, ready to battle flames and safeguard the environment, but instead faced gunfire, a stark and brutal contrast to the service they provide. The shock of this event has rippled far beyond the borders of Idaho, touching hearts and minds across the nation, forcing us to confront the harsh realities and the evolving dangers that first responders now face, even in the seemingly peaceful corners of our country. The loss is a profound blow, leaving an unfillable void in the lives of their families, who now grapple with unimaginable grief and sorrow. It's a devastating loss for their department, a brotherhood shaken to its core, and a tragedy that deeply wounds the entire nation. We rely on these men and women in our worst moments, entrusting them with our safety and well-being, often without a second thought. To see them ambushed, targeted while performing their duty, is deeply disturbing and shakes the very foundation of our sense of security. Their ultimate sacrifice serves as a stark reminder of the inherent risks they willingly take every day, stepping into harm's way to protect us from danger. These were not just uniforms, symbols of bravery and service. They were people, individuals with families who loved them, friends who cherished them, and dreams that will now remain unfulfilled. Their untimely deaths leave a void, a gaping hole in their communities and in the hearts of those who knew them, a void that can never truly be filled. Our thoughts are with their loved ones, their families, friends, and colleagues, now facing unimaginable grief, navigating a path of sorrow and loss that no one should ever have to endure. We also extend our deepest gratitude and unwavering support to the first responders who witnessed this horrific event, the men and women who stood alongside their fallen brothers. They continue to serve in the face of danger, demonstrating extraordinary courage and resilience in the wake of unimaginable trauma. Their unwavering resilience is a powerful testament to their character, their dedication, and the unbreakable bond that unites them in service. This tragedy is a moment of profound national sorrow, a time for collective mourning, and a moment of deep reflection on the sacrifices made by our first responders. Let us remember the humanity at the center of this story, the lives lost, the families grieving, and the community uniting in the face of tragedy. Let their memory be a beacon of hope and a call to action, inspiring us to support and protect those who protect us. What began as a routine call, a seemingly ordinary request for help, quickly turned into a nightmare, a descent into chaos that no one could have predicted. The initial dispatch painted a picture of a typical brush fire, something easily contained. Firefighters responded to a reported fire on Canfield Mountain, unaware of the sinister plot that awaited them. They were answering the call of duty, heading towards what they believed was a straightforward emergency. Prepared to protect the community, their gear meticulously checked, their minds focused on the task at hand. Little did they know, they were walking into a carefully orchestrated ambush. Within 40 minutes, the situation had spiraled out of control. The first shots rang out, a sharp, unexpected crack that shattered the illusion of a normal fire response. Sniper fire from a hidden position. The unseen assailant had the high ground, the element of surprise, and a clear line of sight on the unsuspecting firefighters. Authorities believe the fire was set intentionally, a calculated move to draw first responders into the line of fire, to lure first responders into a deadly trap, transforming a rescue operation into a scene of unimaginable danger. The heroes who came to help, with the best intentions and a commitment to service, became the targets, their bravery turned against them in a cruel and unexpected twist. Law enforcement rushed to assist, sirens wailing as they sped towards the unfolding crisis, only to come under fire themselves, the situation escalating into a full-blown assault on those sworn to protect and serve. The shooter, concealed in the dense terrain, using the natural landscape as a weapon, made it nearly impossible for police to engage, turning the mountainside into a deadly maze. First responders were exposed, vulnerable in the open spaces, caught in an open area, with little to no protection from the relentless gunfire, while the attacker had cover and surprise, dictating the terms of engagement from the shadows. 2 firefighters lost their lives. Their sacrifice, a somber reminder of the risks these brave men and women face every day, simply doing their jobs, answering the call to protect their community. Their colleagues had to halt firefighting efforts, a heartbreaking decision made under unimaginable pressure, not because the fire was out, not because the danger had passed, but because it was too dangerous to continue, their own lives hanging in the balance. The blaze was left to burn, a terrifying consequence of the deliberate attack, as the immediate threat to human life took precedence, forcing a shift in priorities from containment to survival. This impossible situation forced them to abandon one mission, the urgent need to extinguish the flames, for another, survival, a desperate fight to escape the line of fire and regroup. The community was left to grapple with both a raging fire, threatening homes and livelihoods, and a violent attacker at large, sowing fear and chaos in their wake. The attack turned a rescue mission, a call for help, into a war zone, a battleground where the lines between savior and target blurred. It's a stark reminder, a chilling wake-up call of the new dangers our first responders face, the evolving threats that demand constant vigilance and unwavering courage. Canfield Mountain, once a symbol of natural beauty, is now marked by tragedy. Known for its trails and peaceful scenery, it became the perfect cover for a hidden sniper. The same features that attract families and outdoor enthusiasts also enabled an ambush. Law enforcement struggled to locate the shooter in the dense woods. The area, usually a sanctuary, was transformed into a danger zone. Emergency alerts warned hikers and bikers to stay away. The closure of the mountain represents a loss of innocence for the community. A place of freedom and beauty is now cordoned off, a stark reminder of violence. The safety of this natural playground has been shattered. The community must now reckon with fear in a place once defined by peace. The tragedy unfolded with alarming speed. At 1:21 p.m., firefighters responded to a reported fire on Canfield Mountain. They arrived unaware of the danger awaiting them. Around 2 p.m., the ambush began, sniper fire from a concealed location. The attack was chillingly planned, targeting first responders at their most vulnerable. Law enforcement arrived and also came under fire, escalating the crisis. The shooter's use of high-powered rifles made the area perilous to approach. The original fire was left to burn. Rescuing those under attack became the priority. The FBI joined local agencies as the crisis stretched into the evening. Emergency alerts warned the public to stay away. As night fell, the gunmen remained at large, and the operation continued. First responders, the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to safeguarding our communities, accept danger as part of their duty. It's an inherent aspect of their calling, a risk they knowingly embrace each time they answer the call. Firefighters, fearlessly rushing into burning buildings, battling raging infernos, and rescuing those trapped in harm's way. Police, patrolling our streets, confronting criminals, and maintaining order in the face of chaos, often placing themselves directly in the line of fire. And paramedics train for emergencies, honing their skills to provide life-saving medical care in the most challenging and unpredictable environments. They are the first medical contact, stabilizing patients and transporting them to hospitals, often under immense pressure. But their training, their courage, and their dedication cannot fully prepare them for being targeted by snipers. This is a threat that strikes at the very heart of their mission. The coeurd'alene attack exposed a terrifying new risk, a chilling reality where those who arrive to help are deliberately targeted. It was a stark reminder of the potential for deliberate violence against those who serve, a betrayal of the trust and respect they deserve. This ambush turned a rescue mission into a combat scenario, forcing first responders to shift from caregivers to targets, forever altering their perception of safety on the job. The psychological toll on first responders is immense, leaving deep scars that may never fully heal. The weight of such experiences can be crushing. They lost colleagues, friends, and brothers and sisters in arms, witnessing firsthand the ultimate sacrifice made in the line of duty. And they faced helplessness under fire, a terrifying realization that their skills and training could not always protect them from such senseless violence. The trauma extends to the entire department and beyond, impacting families, friends, and the wider community who rely on their service. Every future call now carries the shadow of this event, a constant reminder of the potential dangers lurking beneath the surface of even the most routine situations. We must reconsider what we ask of our first responders, ensuring they have the resources, training, and support necessary to navigate this evolving threat landscape. They already show bravery and skill. They consistently demonstrate unwavering commitment to their communities. Now they must fear ambush, adding another layer of complexity and danger to an already demanding profession. The world is changing, presenting new challenges and unforeseen dangers. And so are the threats they face, requiring constant adaptation and innovation in training, tactics, and equipment. We owe them better protection and support, ensuring they have the tools and resources they need to stay safe and effective in the face of these evolving threats. Their courage should be met with our unwavering respect, gratitude, and a commitment to providing them with the best possible protection. They protect us. They are the thin line between order and chaos, safety and danger. We must protect them, ensuring their safety and well-being so they can continue to serve our communities with courage and dedication. This tragedy demands a renewed commitment to their safety, a promise to never forget their sacrifice, and to always prioritize their well-being. In crisis, we look to leaders for guidance. Idaho Governor Brad Little condemned the attack, calling it a heinous assault on those who serve. He urged citizens to stay away from Canfield Mountain and offered prayers for the victims. Sheriff Bob Norris provided sobering updates, confirming ongoing sniper fire and the seriousness of the threat. Their unified voices helped manage public fear and provided clear instructions. Leadership in these moments is crucial for community stability. Their words honored the fallen and supported those still in harm's way. During an active shooter situation, shelter-in-place orders save lives. Residents near Canfield Mountain were told to go indoors and stay there. This measure kept people out of harm's way and allowed police to focus on the threat. Staying inside helps law enforcement operate more safely and effectively. The order was a clear signal of the gravity of the situation. Community cooperation was vital to preventing further tragedy. In moments of crisis, following expert instructions is the best way to stay safe. The shelter-in-place order demonstrated the seriousness of the threat. It was a collective act of protection for the entire community. The attack sent shock and grief through coeurd'alene. This close-knit community lost two of its own in a senseless act of violence. The emotional impact on families and colleagues is immeasurable. First responders mourn while still facing danger on the mountain. Local officials expressed deep sadness, sharing in the community's pain. The tragedy has shaken their sense of security. The community will rally to support the families and honor the fallen. Vigils and memorials will bring people together in solidarity. Shared grief can be a powerful force for healing and unity. Many questions remain unanswered. Who was the shooter and why did they do this? The motive is still unknown. Law enforcement's focus remains on containment and safety. The investigation will take time, and the community must be patient. This tragedy reminds us of the debt we owe first responders. Their safety must be our priority. As we honor the fallen, let's renew our commitment to respect and protect those who serve. Their courage and sacrifice must never be forgotten.